Okay, so now we can start. Hello everyone, I'm Jeffrey, and today I will introduce to you some concept of the desktop and also some basic operation, and also show you how to do the lessons configuration and how to do the build your own database, how to input the data, and then how to do some semantic mapping, and then at last I will show you how to make a map and how to output it. So today we will have these 4 parts. So the first part is about the product introduction, and I will show you what's the roles the SuperMap iDesktop play, and then I will show you from the product installation and also the lessons configuration, and then I will show you the function of iDesktop.net. And in this part we will have 2 parts, and also we will have a 10 minutes rest. And the last part, we will have a Q&A session. And if you have any question, we can discuss in this part. So, yeah, let's start. The first part, it's product introduction. So you can see, as this picture, you can see in the center of the picture is our SuperMap JS server. So we call it cloud product. So we have iServer, iPortal, and iManager. And then in the middle is IH product. And for the terminal, we have 3 kind of product. So for PC, for browser, and for mobile. And for the PC terminal, we have a desktop. So that is the product today I will show you. And also we have objects product. And for the browser, we have iClient, and mobile will also provide SDK. So today we will mainly focus on the iDesktop product. And so for the product, we provide our official website to help you. You can download from the our official website. So you just enter the URL here, and you can go to the support and product packages. So let me show you. You can go to your browser and type this URL and go to the download. So this is our product. You can see that our latest version is 10i. So for today's training, we will use our iDesktop product. So it's 10i SP1. This is the latest version. And here we have different versions. So here you can see we separate the byte 64 and byte 32. So you can see if you are using the byte 64, so you can download this one. This is a setup version. And also you can use this one. It's a bin version. You can just extract it and you can use it directly. You don't need to install it. So this is the difference. And also because we know you also need to practice use this software. So we also provide some sample data. So you can also download sample data. So after you install the iDesktop, then you can install the sample data. Yeah, so this is for the software download. And also we provide some technical documents Also in our website, you can find in the supports and online documents. Yeah, so for iDesktop, we can download these two versions. And after you download it, you need to install it. So now we go to the second part, how to install it and how to configure the license. So this is the SuperMap iDesktop. So after you install the software, you will find you can extract the package. Then you will find the setup.exe. So you can right click and use the administrator to run it. Yeah, make sure you use administrator to run it. Yeah, and then it will automatically run the installation program, and you just select the file path, and then you can click next, and it will finish. And after you install the iDesktop, you can go to the lesson center to check your lessons. So here, after we install the software, you will find the lesson center. And you also use administrator to start it. And then you find this page. And here you can check the how many days you have for this software. And for our user, we provide 90 days the trial lessons. And also for the participant of our JS contest, if you if after 3 months, we can also apply the new trial lessons for you. So you can so don't worry about the time. And so after after the 3 months, if you want to update the lessons, so you can go to the lesson center, the update module. And for the file location, you can select the new lessons and click update. So you can refresh your lessons. And after you configure all the lessons, you can start iDesktop. So here, I will go to the software to show you. So from here, you can see this is our interface, our SuperMap iDesktop. So you can see. And now let me give you a brief introduction about this interface. So you can see from the here, there's some tabs, or you can call a different module. So we have start, data, 3D data. Can manage all the 3D data like the 3D tiles and 3D model, terrain, and also the 3D field data. And in analysis tab, you can see we have query and also some vector analysis and also some raster analysis like the surface analysis or some conversion, and also generate some distance raster. And also we have traffic analysis, and also we can help you to make a model builder, so you can make a workflow, and you don't need to click each function step by step. You just set your own workflow ready, then you can run all the program together. And also we can change the view, change the color for the interface. And also we provide the function to connect your own account of the SuperMap online. So you can connect with your account and download some data or upload some data. And yeah, so now we have already finished to download software, install it, and also finish the lessons configuration. So next part, we will show you some basic operation. So, but before that, we will show you some concept and also our data structure. So first, I will show you our data structure. So you can see in our SuperMap product, the first level for the data structure is the workspace. So you can see from this window. So in this level, it manages all the data source, the maps, layouts, scenes, diagrams, model, and resource. So this is the highest level, like a project workspace. And in the data source, it manages some database. So this is a concept. And all the maps, layouts, scenes, results should be saved in the workspace. So for the workspace, is to use to save the work environment, including some data source, also the maps, layouts. And for the workspace, so far we have two formats, the SXWU and also SMWU. And for the different is the first one is a XML format, and the second one is binary format. And then the second part, I will show the data source. So from here, you can see actually here we manage all the vector data and also raster data in the data source. So for the data source, actually we have three types: the file data source, the database data source, and also the web data source. So for the database data source, we use the SuperMap SDX Plus engine to connect some database. Like, so from here you can see the PostgreSQL, Oracle, or MySQL. So we can put the spatial data in this database. Yeah, so this page is to show the each database. So you can see from here we have three types: file database, database data source, and also the web data source. So for the database data source, you can connect your own database. So just you should set the database ready, and then you can connect them. Just set the server name and also the database name and also username and password. And for the web data source, we support the OGC standard web service and also the SuperMap REST service and Google Maps and some OpenStreetMaps. And in the database, we will have several data sets. And so the data sets, we can support the points for 2D, is point, line, region, text, CD, and also some attributes information. And for 3D, we support the 3D point line region, and also we support the raster data. And after we input or storage all the spatial data in our database, we can load it in the map. So in the interface, we also have the layer manager. It can help us to manage all the layer in the map. So now let me go to the software to show you. So you can see here, this is Workspace. You can see it manages all the resource. And here in the first root, it's data source. So here we can open file data source, or we can use file data source. Like here, I new a data source. And here, for the file data source, we also provide two types. The first one is UDBX, and the second one is UDB. And here, I need to explain the difference between these two databases. So here, I just build two, then we can do the comparison. So now here, I build the UDBX first, called one. And I also build a UDB. So now we can go to the file folder to have a look. So you can see if we build the UDBX, it only have one file. And if we build UDB, it will generate two files. And so actually for the function, it's same. It's the only difference is the UDB is is the old version, but the UDBX is the latest version. And we put because in the UDB database, we storage the spatial data in UDB and storage the attributes data in UDD. So it will have two files. But here we put all the information together, so it's only have one file. So that is the different. And here we continue. And for the next route, we call maps. So in this route, we can manage all the map layers. And so you can see from the dataset, we storage the spatial data in database, and then we put it in the maps. And for the layer manager, it can manage these maps. So now let me show you, and I will open a database which already have some data, so we can, yeah, now I will open this. So you can see this is the database, and here there's several data sets inside. So you can see the icon is different, means the data format is different. So this one, the first one is satellite image, and then this one is a polygon. And also we have line, the also the topology network data format, and also the text data format, and also the points. Yeah, so here actually if we load a data like this one, so if we want to check this data, just right click and add to a new map. So here, this is our, we build a new map here. And here we also have another way to load the map. You can drag it like this. Or you can double click. Yeah, like this. Or you can right click. Yeah. And so when we load one data here, you can see this window called map window. So it can have several map windows. And here, this one called layer manager. So in the layer manager, we can manage the different layers like this. Now I load several data in one maps. So here you can see the layer manager. We can control the layer, and also we can change the order like this. And also in the map window, we can use our mouse to zoom in and zoom out. So now you understand the concept of the dataset, layers, and maps. And after the maps, it's a layout. So because for the map, it's only the visualization of the different spatial features, but there's no like the title for the map and some scale bar or some commas. So here, after we make this map, we can save the map. So we will use the second route here. So how to save the map? You can close the map, and here you can give a name. Just set a name. So you can see the maps was saved in this route. You can see here. And we can load it again, or we can double click to load it. And in the map routes, we can save not just one. You can save several maps. Like now, I will make another maps. Like this, and I save it. So here, you can see the map routes. We have two maps here, the word and also the word line. And after the maps, the next route is the layouts route. So here, how to build the layout. You just right click in the layout root and click build a new layout. Here actually we provide the several templates, and you can select, or now here I will select a blank template. So this is our layout, and here we can first we can set some page settings, like we can change the direction of the paper, and also here we can set a different size for this layout. And but for the layout, the main work is to put the map here. So we go to the this module, the object operations, and here actually you can find there's different elements here: the point, line, region, text, image, table, or even the diagrams we support. So you can put all of them in the layouts. And for the maps, in here. So we can select and draw. Yeah, here. Actually, we provide several, just like the area for this map. So we can select one and draw a region. And here there will be a dialog, and you can select which map you want to load here. So I select this one. And if you want to move or change the scale for this map, you can go to the layouts. There's a button called focus map. So you can move and click this button again. And just change it like this. Yeah. And then you can see actually we can have 2 maps or more. So here I will just select another shape for the range. And now I will select the second one. And so this is the layout. So you can put the map, and also for some title, you can give the title here. And you can change the size, and also here we can set the scale bar, also the legend, and also the north arrow. And for the north arrow, we can have some we can change different type. You can see here, just right click, go to the properties, so we can see the different types of the north arrow. And then, so after you finish all the layouts, you can save it. Also give a name. and then we can load it again. And here for the layouts, we can also add several layouts here. Like this, I build a new layout. And also add a map inside. Yeah, we call layout 2. So here actually you can see we save 2 layouts. Yeah, let's go back to the slides. And the next route is a resource. So in the resource module, we provide some default marker library, or the line, or the surface, the fill symbol library. So if you want to do the mapping, so you can use some default symbol library from this module. And also the next one, the 3D scenes. Actually from here you can see for the 2D maps we saved in the maps route, but for some 3D scenes we saved in this route. So this is the difference. So you can see in the 3D scenes we can see all the 3D model, also some like the different format of the model. But today we will just mainly focus on the mapping and 2D. And if you want to know more about 3D, next time we will show more function about the 3D. And then we go back to the data. So after we talk about the data source and the database, we know actually in the database we can storage the different data sets. So for the GIS data, actually this is a different resource of the data. Like we can have the data from the map, like the paper map or some electronic map. And then we can also get the data from remote sensing, from satellites, and also from we can do the field surveying, use the GPS sensor to collect the data. And also we can have some digital data or some text reports. So for the different resource of the GIS data, we provide different types of the data set to express this kind of database data set. So here in the database, we can new some data set. Actually from here, this is all the data set we support, like the point, line, region, and some CD data and some 3D, and also the satellite image, and also the raster data. So here, I will use a new database to build some new data. So we can use the database we built just now. Yeah, we use this one. And here, let me show you how to build the new data set. Yeah, from here, you just click the database you want to use and right click. And the first line, new data set, click. And here, you can select which format or the types of the data. So here I will select points. So here in this window, actually we can build all the data together. Like I can select the second line and I will build a line and region. And so you can see for the last line is just like a default line. So if you build, if now you click create, it will create the first 3 lines. Yeah, the last line is just like a template. So here I will also create text like this. And then we can select all of them. And here you can set the name of the data set. It's just like this. And here you can also check whether you want to load it in the map or not. And here you can also set the coordinate system here. And for the coordinate system, later we have another part to show you. So here I just use the default, the planar coordinate system, and I create. So you can see here in the output window, all the data sets was created successfully. And so we can see, yeah, all the data is here. And after we build the data, we can also check the properties. So here we can see the name and the type of this data set, and also the bounds for this data set, and the coordinate system, and also the attributes table, and also the domain. So this is properties for the data set. And then you can see after we build the data set, we will have sometimes we need add some information in the attributes table. So here, how to check the attributes table for the data set. We can also right click on the data set. And the first line, browse attribute table. And this is the attribute table, because now the data is empty, so there's nothing inside, but we can go to this one to have a look. Yeah, we use this one. And we go to the attributes table. So you can see the country name, the population, and for here, sometimes we need add a new field. So how to add it? Also right click the word, the data set, and go to the properties. Yeah, and after we open the properties, we go to the attribute table. So you can see here, actually, this is a manage window for the attributes table. And here, we can add a new field. Just click this button and set the name. And here you can set the type of the data. So you can see here we support the int, the long, the double, or the single, or the text format. So we can here I will select int and apply. So you can see here we add a new field here. And for this new field, actually, you can add your own information. Like here, I'll add some numbers inside. Yeah, like this. You can add some numbers here, or you can do like this. Yeah, and here, yeah, you maybe you also find there's some field is empty. So here we can also delete some field. Like here, I will delete this 4 fields. Delete. So you can see. And then after you finish your work, you can close it. And then we go back to the slides. Yeah, so now you find we already know how to build the data set and how to add your own the attributes information inside. Yeah, so here, yeah, actually I set a demo here, but I think you already know how to do it. So now let me show you for a whole workflow and show you again. So the first step, if we want to have spatial data, the first step, right click and build a database. And save it, and then right click, newer dataset, and set the point line and set a name and create, and then you can load it in the map, just add it in the map, and also for the line, add it in the map. Yeah, and then after we have our data set, we can generate our spatial data. So we can draw some points in the map. So actually in the layer manager, we can see here there's some button or icon, and let me introduce to you. I think I need to use a data, not empty data. So I will select also use let us use this one. So you can see here, this is the data about the rivers, and here, yeah, this button, we know it's just control the enable or disable. Yeah. So, and for this one, is control. Let me give you an example to show. Yeah. So actually for here, I will show you this several buttons. So the second one is for the select option. So if you can see now, I open it. So here I can select all the features like the lake, the country, or the river. But if I close, you can see I cannot click the river. Yeah, even I like this, you can see I cannot click the country. And also, this is the second button. And for the third one is for the editing. So if we want to edit, so here actually sometimes we need edit the data. So like here, I will edit this one. So I just active this button, and then you will see, yeah, I active this pencil, and here you can see if I select this region again, it will show like this. So for this data, now I can edit it. Like I move it, even I can delete it. You can see. So after we edit the data, if we want to save, we just click it again. So it's saved. And also here, if I click the lake, the rivers, I can also delete. And here even I can also draw more. So here in the object operations, you can see we provide several types to help you to draw. So the first one is polygon draw. Yeah, like this. And also we provide a different types. And after we draw it, we can move it, or we can delete it like this. And then we close the pencil. And the last button, let me show you. So the last button is the snapping button. So if now I open this button, so when I draw it, you can see it will snap the lines. And if I close this button, you see. So this is the function for the last button. Yeah, let's go back to the slides. Yeah, so until here, we already know how to make the database, how to build the data set, then how to set some attributes in the attributes table. And here, sometimes we can build our own data, but sometimes we have to transfer the data from other formats. So here, we can also input some data from other platform. So actually here we provided two ways for the data, for the vector data and for the raster data. So for the vector data, you can input in our platform, like we provide several formats, and later we will have a list can show you all the formats we support, and then we also support to input the raster data, like the some TIFF and some the JPG or some other satellite image. And also for the raster data, we support open directly. So this is for these two formats. So here, this picture is to show all the formats we can support. So you can see from the list, actually, it's the first one is the Autodesk format, AutoCAD, and also the ArcGIS format. We support, like you can see the shape file, like the GDB or the MDB, and also the data from the map info, the Google Camera, and also the image file, the TIFF JPG, and the raster file. And also for the 3D model, we support OSGB, 3ds, OBJ, DAE, and also the SketchUp format. And now we also develop more formats like the CTGML, and in the next new version, we will also publish this function. You can input the CTGML model in our platform. And also for the vector file, and also the optical photogrammetry, the cache. So now I will start to show you the data inputting. So from the vector data, you can see. So here, actually, I will show you input some vector data. I close this one. So here I will input the data here. And here we provide some you can see here we provide some the shape files. the areas, lines, points. So here, I will input the shapefile. And you can select all of them and input. And after that, we can load all of them to check. So you can see we input a point, line, and also the area. And here, after the vector data, like some shapefile, also the other format like the GDB, the MDB is same, just input it, our platform, and also we can support the CAD file. So here, I will also show you. So I also show you the input the MDB. So it's same, and also the GDB. But the GDB you have to select from the add folder, not the add file. You should add folder here. And select file geodatabase, vector file. And here you have to select that file. Yeah, this GDB, and click OK, and then input. So you can see, you can check it again. It's same. And also, I will show you input some CAD data. Now I will input this one. And here we also have some parameters. You can set it before you input it. So after we input, you can see the format is CAD format, and we can check it. And after some vector data, we can also support, actually sometimes we can get some data from the attributes table. So we have to do like a conversion. So in our software, we also support you to input attributes table, which has the spatial information inside. So here we can give you an example. So here we support for the attributes files, we support the CSV and also the Excel format. So, and for the data, you need to make sure the first row is a field description, and also the file already include the spatial data. So now I'll give you an example. So this data is metrology data. So here actually we have this Excel file, and let me make it. Yeah, actually you can see this first three field is the X, Y, and Z. So here we can use this data to input. So here we need to select the input spatial data. Yeah, first row as field info. So you can see after we input, all the point is here. And yeah, just now I select the 3D point because I add a Z value. So if we just select the X and Y, it will generate the 2D point. You can see. Yeah, so it's 2D. So this is for the we can input some attributes table. And also for some raster data, we also support to input like the GPG or TIFF and etc. So here I will also show you, close all of them. Here I have already provided this data as a TIFF for the word image. So here I will input this file. So how to input? And it's same. You can see, right click in the database and go to the input dataset and select the file. So here actually the inputting type, we have two options. You can select what you want. And also the encode type, you can also select. And after you set all the parameters, you can click put. So it's here, we can add to a new map to check. And also we can check the information for this data set. The coordinate system, and also the image properties, the resolution, and also the dataset bounds. So this is for the image. And after we input the different formats of the JS file, we can edit. And after we edit it, sometimes we have to export it again. So here, we also provide the export function. Like you can see, we support the CSV, the GeoJSON, also the auto CAD file, and also the shape file or the Excel. So here, I will show you like the areas. Now I can export it. So you can see we can export to the Excel. And select a file path. Then we can have a look. Yeah, you can see we can export all the files, all the information. And also for the TIFF, for the image, it's same. You can also export. You can see we provide several formats, like the JPG, the GIF, or the PNG. You just set a export path, then click export. Yeah, so here I have already showed the several demonstration. Yeah, and yeah, let's continue. And for the JS data, most important information is the coordinate system. So here I will show you how to set the coordinate system. So in SuperMap, we provide more than 1,000 default coordinate system. And also for the coordinate system type, we support 3 types: the planar coordinate system, and also the geographical coordinate system, and also the project coordinate system. So 3 types. And also we provide the function to convert the one coordinate system to another one. And also in the dataset protection transformation dialog, we support the different conversion parameters here. So here I will show you. And here I will use this one. And we go to the properties. So we can see actually for the current coordinate system is this. So here we go to the start, this button, the project settings. We can check the current coordinate system. And here, this is for how to check the current coordinate system. And if now I build a new data set and use the planar coordinate system. So if we go to the properties and check the coordinate system, there's no projection parameters. So we can set the coordinate system here from here. Just select and we can search by the EPSG code here. Like I search and yeah, we set the coordinate system, and also like here, if this data set already have the coordinate system, we can also convert the coordinate system here. So you can click this button, and this is the current coordinate system. And from here, we can have some convert method. And here we can set the target coordinate system. Like here, I will set yeah, and click convert. Set a name. So you can see I convert the system, coordinate system. So if for one data, there's no coordinate system, so we can just set it directly. But if the data set already have the coordinate system, so we have to use the conversion function. We cannot change it here. Yeah. This is for the coordinate system. And here we will have a demonstration to show you. Now we already know the coordinate system, and we can. Now I will show you how to do the registration, because in the JS sometimes we have a new after we input new digital map, but there's no coordinate, so we have to use some reference points to add the coordinates for this picture. So here we provide several steps. So let me show you step by step. So actually from here we have this data here. So now the first step, we need input this data. Input data set. So here, after we input it, we can have a look at a new map. And as we can see from here, there's no projection parameter. So here, we need to set the coordinate system according to some reference points. So here, we'll open another database which has the reference point. So here, I load the points. So here we have 4 points. So for these 4 points, we can use the field survey to confirm the X, Y, Z for this point. So after we get the surveying result, we can use the point as a reference point. So here, now I need to do the registration. So I go to the start registration, new registration. So you can see the title here. Step 1 is to select the registration data. So the registration data is not the reference point. It's yeah, it's this one. And the step 2 is to select the reference data. So that is the point, the reference points. And then we click finish. So there will be 2 windows here. And so now I need to select these 2 windows. So select from here. You can see the cross. So I select one by one. So like this. And then we can calculate error. And actually in the real project, we need to select more points to higher the accuracy. But here I just show you a sample. So I select these 4 points. And after we calculate error, we can delete some points which has a higher error. And then we click the registration and set a name for the new dataset. And click OK. It will generate a new dataset. And we can have a look. So here, there's a dialog to show whether you want to build a image pyramids. So here we can just click yes. So it will build a image pyramid to higher the loading speed. So you can see now for this picture, it already changed than before. And also you can see actually now I click the reference points. The coordinate system is this. And also now I check the new one. The coordinate system is also added in here. So that means we have already finished the registration for this picture. And one more thing is for the registration, we provide two ways. The first way is like I just showed you. We have a reference point and also we have an image. So we can use these two data to do the registration. But sometimes we only have the image. So just like here, I only have this image. I don't have the reference point. So here, if you want to do the registration, it's same function from here. But here you need to make sure, yeah, the first step, select the registration data. So it's this one, correct? And the step 2, select the reference data, because now we don't have the reference data. So we just skip it, just click finish. So here it will also generate two windows. So here you just select the points like this. The first one, second one. So here, after we select all the control points, and here we can, because here you can find actually from the maps, we can find the X and Y. So we can type the X and Y here, like this. I just give you an example. So you can type here according to the information from the map. And then you also click calculate error and then click registration. So the next two steps is the same. So this is two ways to do the registration. And then after the registration, because we also have already known how to build the new data set. So here we can use this one. And then we build some data set like the region. We call it building. We just build these two data set and set the coordinate system. Yeah, here we can build first, and here we can, if we forget the coordinate system, we can copy from the current data set. So here you can see we have another button called copy the coordinate system. So here we can just copy from data set. So here we select the database And here we select the data set, this one. And also this one, we also copy. And now I can, after I set the coordinate system, I can load it in the map. And here I can start to draw some building. Even I can select this. And also for the road. So for the vectorization, actually, here you can see now I can just active one, but here we also have a function called multi-layer editing. So you can edit several layers. And we just, if we want to draw a road, we just select the road. And then we can draw like here. Just and if I want to continue draw the building, just click and select region. After we finish all the work, we close to save. And then we can save it as a map. Here we can set some layer style. Then we can save the map. So this is for the vectorization. Yeah, so you can just follow these several steps. First, input the, let me review the step for you. And you can see, first we input the image and then open the reference points if you have. The select and matching points. Calculate error and click registration button. And then we can build a new data set and set the same coordinate system. And then we can draw the polygon here. And so now you have already know the basic concept and also the operations. And so here we can have a short rest for 10 minutes. And also I will check the some question from our chat room. And after 10 minutes, we can continue to our training. So after we know how to build our data set and how to set the coordinate system and how to edit it. So we also need to know because sometimes we need more editing function. Like here, the first one, I will show you some data operation. Like here, we provide a different function, like the split the region by a line, and also some edit the node of the line. So here, Actually, for the point, line, region, and text, we also have the different data operation. So here I will show you also use the word. So for this data, we can go to the object operations. So if you want to edit it, first you can active this pencil. And here we can have like the line split. Like here, I draw a line. So here we can separate this area. And also we have the region split. Like here I draw a new region. And I click select this tool. And you can see we can split by a region, and also if I merge these two parts, so we can use the union function like this, merge it in one region. And also for the like some lines or some region. Let me show you for the region first. Here we can add some nodes. You can see actually here we have the several nodes already. So we can edit the node, or we can add a new row, a new node. And yeah, this is for some object edit. And also when you draw in some real project, when you draw the lines for the road, we can have the draw the two lines together like this. Just draw like this. Then it can generate two lines. And yeah, and also for some drawing settings, we support the snap and also add some nodes for the lines, for the region, and also some function like the auto split the line and also auto split the region. And for the snap function, as we mentioned before, here you can open it, you can close or open it. And for the snap settings, actually you can, we already have some default options here. And actually we can, yeah, you can select which one you want. And here we can have more snap settings. So this is for the snap. And for the editing, yeah, as we mentioned, we can edit the object, edit the node, and also we have some data conversion function. And also we can move the object by our mouse and edit the root. And also the change the scale, do the mirror. And so here, I will also show you some data conversion, because like I will use this one, the building. Sometimes like we need convert the region to line. So here, actually from the data conversion, we provide several functions. Like here, I will show you from the region to line. Yeah, like this. I'll add a new map. So you can see we can have some conversion function. And also like back to this, we also can use the region to point. So it will automatically get a center point of each region, like the region to point. Yeah, you can see. So yeah, some object operation, as we mentioned, union, group, split, intersect, and also edit the node. You can delete some node, edit, move some node, or add some node. Like here, there's 3 lines separately, and we can connect all of them. And also we can extend node and let it, yeah, like here, yeah, like it, we can extend this line and add the node on another lines. And also some the data conversion we have saw in the software, line to point, line to region, region to line, explode. And also for some like the insole line from some digital maps, can also automatically to do the vectorization. So we can see in this video. Now we start to draw it. We just select from the one point and then select another point. Then it can automatically connect these 2 points according to the insole line in the digital map. Like this. And then we will show you some data processing function. Yeah, the first one about the data conversion. We already saw the function. And not just convert some sample the point line region, but also for the 2D and 3D, we can also convert 2D point to 3D point. It converts the 3D region to model, all the data conversion. Even you can convert the network and the line or the points. And also for some data, we can add some rows or columns for the data. Like this example. So we can you can see we have 3 data sets, and here we can put these 3 data sets together and generate one new data set. So here I can show you an example. Here we have some road, and I built a new one. And also set the same coordinate system. Load them together. So now I draw a new 2 new lines here, and we can go to the attributes table to check. So here we have 2 lines in this data set, and we can also check this data set. Yeah, and then I will go to the here, add row, and select the source data. I will add this for the row 2. So you can see we add all the data in row 2, and let me only load row 2. Yeah, so this is a final result. So for this function, actually, like in some work like the vectorization, we separate the work in for several people, and when they finish their work, we can use this function to put all the work in one data set. So we can just add the row for your data. Yeah, and also the dissolve, we can dissolve the several region in one region, like show you an example. Yeah. So here, actually, for the dissolve function, you will find actually we will generate a new data set and merge these two region in one region. So this is for the dissolve. And for we can have a look for all the data processing function. So and also not only just add a row, also we can update the field. I use one field to update another field in another data set. And this is, and also for some vector resampling, like this one, I will use here, I will use this function. So it can less some nodes in the line data. And also, yeah, for the raster data, we also support a mosaic for the raster data. And for more, like the data conversion, actually for the some JS data like the DM, we can also support some conversion. So here we have a DM, and if we want to like generate the insert line for this DM, we can also have the extract insert lines in the raster analysis. Can set the parameters. And we can check it. And overlay with the terrain. And let's continue. And also for some JS data, we need have a topology check. So in SuperMap, we provide the topology processing and also the topology checking. So here for the topology processing, we have like the clean the overshoots, like extend the undershoots, and intersect the arcs. So for the function, you can find here. So here I will use another data, a road data, to show you. So here we have a road net data here, and here, yeah. So all the topology processing function is here. So you can, as you can see, here the topology processing, and click, and it can intersect for the arc intersections. So you can set the parameters here, and you can click OK. So it will finish the topology processing. And also, yeah, this is for the line topology processing. And also for the region, we can also support the check the topology and do some topology processing, and also modify some errors which has the error. And also we can like you can, from this one you can see we can process the several data together. And so for the point, we have 6 topology checking functions, topology checking methods. And lines we have 14, and the region, and also other methods. So yeah, so from here you can see this is for the line topology processing. You can see we have the different parameters, and this is a region by topology. You can select the region data, like the yeah, and also we can also extract the boundary, and also for some like when we do some like the network analysis or the facility analysis, we need to use some topology network, so we can generate the lines from the lines like this. Yeah, I click the road net line data. And click generate. So you can see for the road, actually, this is the topology data. So we generate this one so we can load it. So actually, you can see after the topology generating, we can see actually it generates the line and also the point, the node. You can see. So after some the data processing or some data operation, we can get ready for all the our data, and then we need to do the like set some color for our maps, or we need to do some symbolization for our maps. So for the some maps, in SuperMap, we called it thematic mapping. That means we will use some like the label, the points, or the some range maps to show it. So here I will use this one to show you. So this is our world map. And here, for the symbolization, you can see we put all the function in the thematic mapping function. So the first one, we can build a unique value for a map. So we can set the different color using the different user ID like this. So that you can change the expression field here. And you can also change the color like this. And also here, we can also have range maps, like we want to show the population, or like this. We can use this field to build the range maps. Sorry, select, yeah, select this one. So here you can also change some expression method like this. And here we can also change the color. Yeah, and so this is for range maps. And also, if we want to add some label, can also go to here, uniform and default. Here we can select the capital of each country. And also we can set the styles here. And the font size. And also for this, for the thematic mapping, we can also generate. So for the thematic mapping, you can also select from here. Just right click on the layer and create thematic map. And we can also generate the points, the different scale of the points. And also change the expression field. And yeah, like this. So you can change the color. Here. And we can save it. And we can load it again. So this is we call the thematic mapping. And then for the thematic mapping, in our latest version, we also provide you a new function, or you can call it a more advanced function. So like in our software, you can set the color for the lines, points, and region using the picture from the website, like here. Here I will have, I will use this one. The road, also the water, flow. Yeah. So here for this map, we can go to because sometimes we don't know how to make it more beautiful, how to set the correct color. So here we provide some default template, like here. You can see. some default template. Like this. So it can read the color from some picture. Also, we provide some the different effect, and also like this. So we called it AI mapping. So it can use the artificial intelligence to learn the color in one picture. And also we can see more like some picture. I also read. And also you can add your own picture from here, custom. So here I have already make a screenshot for the Google Map color like this. I make a screenshot for this and I select this. And in each visible scale, when you select it, it will also give you the different effect. So you can select which one you want, like this. And here you can adjust the width of the road. And maybe some road you can set directly, like this. So this is the AI mapping. Yeah, some effect from Google Maps to SuperMaps. Yeah, and so now let's review some parts about the layouts and mapping. So the first one, for the map layout, you can put all the map features elements, the maps, and also you can print it directly. And for the layouts, actually we need add all the elements for the cartography. And so you can see we need, for one map, you need have a title, and you need also have the legend, have the scale bar, and also you need add a frame, the frame for your map. And for the legend, actually we also support to edit the legend, like you can separate the legend by some groups, and also you can adjust the other properties for the legend. And also for your final map, you need to have a overview map, a small map in this picture. You can see you can put a legend here and put the overview map here, and also in this map is same. And also for the some layout template, we also provide a different template. You can see actually from here. We have the several templates. Like if I click, so here you can put some maps here, and here you can generate some charts. And for the charts, actually you can make from here. So if you already save it in the charts route, it can be selected from here. So here you can see actually we support the column chart, bar chart, pie chart, the line chart. If I select the word dataset, so and actually from here you can set some filter and also the set some the mathematical model here, and then you can set your own charts here, and after that you can also save the charts, the diagrams, and then add the charts here. So you can add the charts here. And for more advanced function, actually, for the map the layout template, you can also save your layout as a template, and then at the next time when you use the data to do the layout, you can just add this layout. You don't need to set all the map features again. So you can see save as a layout template, and you can select a path, file path. Yeah, the template is here. And next time you can load the template from here. So it's here. And yeah, and for the output, we support the image, the JPG, and the TIFF, and also we support the PDF. And even you can see from here. You can connect with your own printer and print it directly. Set some page settings, print properties. Yeah. And here, yeah, you can also output the layer as the PDF files. And for the because sometimes if you generate the JPG, it will have some problem with the scale or some visualization. So the PDF is a better way to save all the features elements. Yes, so until here, I think today we have already covered all the basic function for the iDesktop. So here I will check, we will go to the Q&A part, and you can check some questions.
Thank you, Jeffrey, for bringing us very detailed introduction about how to make the map in SuperMap iDesktop. I think you might have plenty problems when you make it practice into your own map. And yeah, if you have any questions, you can leave here. We can answer it right now. And we also will share our email address, and you can send to our email address.
Yeah, and one moment, I will also send my email address.
And for participants of GIS contest, we also have the WhatsApp group, and we can provide the instant technical support for all the participants. So if you meet the problems when you operate like our software, you can send also leave the message in WhatsApp group as well. Thank you. Thank you for your time as well.
Yeah, and also for today's training data, I will also make it in a package, and also will share to you. You can use the data to practice. And also, as we mentioned before, in the software setup part, after we set up the sample data, so actually we can also find the data I used today. So here I can also show you how can you get the data. So you can see after I install the sample data, it will be set in this folder. So sample data. So this is SuperMap package, and we go to the sample data. And here, actually, for the word data I used today is from here, the word. So you can find directly. And also we provide more data like the weather, for the earthquake, for the temperature. And so here, I will also give you a small homework. And so here, you can use data from your area or your country, and some data you can download from the website, or you can input your own data, and then you can make your own map, and the map should be contain at least the point, line, and area features. And also for the map effect, you should do the symbolization and set the beautiful colors for your own maps. And also when you do the layouts, you have to set all the cartography elements like the title, legend, scale bar, or the compass. And here we also provide you some example. So like for the temperature of the world, and also some like the digital maps. You can use some image to do the vectorization, and also you can see this ray is the sample from our company, and this ray is from our participants, of our JS contest participant. So you can see we can have the different maps. So I think so far it can give you more ideas about your own work. So you can download the SuperMap at desktop and start your own maps. Yeah, and let me check. Is there any question we can give more explanation? Yeah, the next session, our training is on the 9th May. Yeah, and for the next, yeah, Sky can share the screen. You didn't open your voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next training will be 9th of May, and will be the same time as 10 a.m. Central Europe time, and we will bring you the introduction about integrated 2D and 3D analysis in SuperMap iDesktop, and as we know, the integrated of 2D and 3D is very powerful in iDesktop, and in this session we can bring you to how to analyze your data and make it be a powerful application in iDesktop. So we really looking forward to see you all in next session.